is the end of February, so I am doing a like a financial review of February. Cody is currently at work in camp. We pick him up tomorrow, so it's just me today. So I'm going to go over what this month looked like. Okay, so I feel like we actually did really good this month. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but we have our debt payoff tracker here. We paid off 2 of our debts in January, and unfortunately, we didn't get anything paid off in full in February, but we made really good headway. It was a short month, it's only 28 days, and we still managed to pay $3,037.59 on our debt this month. So that was pretty incredible. I mean, at first I felt a little discouraged because I couldn't check off anything on our debt tracker as like being paid in full. But seeing that, I'm just looking on our YNAB thing here. Seeing how much we put down on the credit card this month really makes me happy. And if I go into my accounts, you'll see that we only have $1,500.81 left to pay off. So I'm very excited. That'll be gone next month, and then we can start paying off the car, which is very exciting. If we, like, I shouldn't say if, but when we pay off that car and we own it in full, like it's ours and we don't have to make payments, I will be so happy. Looking at some of our spending this month, I'm not really concerned about immediate obligations or subscriptions because that doesn't really change. Gas, we did really good this month, so we had budgeted $211 and we only spent $156, so that wound up being really good, especially because we made so many trips into the city on Cody's last days off. So I'm just gonna turn off my heater here so that it's not being loud. So yeah, we made, oh gosh, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 trips into the city this month, maybe more. We had a few doctor's appointments for Cody's mom. We had some friends and family that we were visiting. And we needed to make multiple trips, and that's about 143 kilometers one way just to get there. And it's even farther when we're picking up and dropping Cody off at the airport, because that's about 45 minutes south of the city that we normally go to. So we did really good with gas. I'm pretty happy. Groceries is another one that I'm really happy about. We budgeted $421.99. Why there's a penny missing there, I don't know. We'll just say $420. So we spent $387 or $388. So that was really good. We did really good on groceries this month. Most of what we ate was rice and beans and rice. Thank you, Dave Ramsey. So I'll actually show you guys what I made. So I have a container of just rice in there, and then I have this mixture, which admittedly could have been mixed a little better, but this is like ground pork, which is so much cheaper. Ground pork was like $5 for a package versus ground beef was like $16 for the same size package. So it's ground pork, corn, beans, tomato sauce, onions, garlic, some seasoning, really good. So this whole thing, and like I've obviously already eaten out of this should give me another probably 3 meals, I would think, and it probably cost me, I don't know, like less than $10 to make, and then the rice, so like less than $10 for 3 meals. Well, and I've already had 2 out of it, so 5 meals for under $10. That was really good. So we're trying to find ways to save money on eating. It's kind of a catch-22 because we still want to eat healthy, so we've been making like salads or picking up, you know, chicken or something a little yummier to eat, but we're just trying to find ways to cook that saves us money. What else did we do good on this month? Dining out, I'm really proud of us for dining out. So dining out, we only spent $208. And if you look under average budgeted, the average is about $645 a month. Now, when Cody and I first started dating, we spent like $2,400 a month dining out. This was like 5 years ago. That's really bad. And we've since made progress, but we still spent way too much on dining out. So $600, $700, $800 a month is what we were spending on dining out, which is ridiculous. And this month we only spent $200. So I'm very, 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 very happy about that. Now, Cody and Val spending money, this is pretty high. So we had a little extra money left over this month, and instead of putting it on debt, we wound up buying an iPad. I prefer to edit on the iPad. I use LumaFusion, and there were a few other reasons as to why we got the iPad. So that was a $1,200 bill, but it is something that we had room before. We didn't go into debt to buy it. It didn't go on a credit card. We bought it cash. So that felt really good. I would not recommend doing something like that while you're trying to get out of debt. I did definitely carry some guilt around buying it because that $1,200 could have gone on the credit card instead, and then we'd only owe like $300. It'll be better next month. And other than that, pretty much everything else stays the same. We didn't really touch any of our sinking funds. We did take a little bit out of home improvement and renos because we had to buy a new heater. My last heater unfortunately stopped working on me, and then I went through an entire bottle of propane. I had to get up at like 5:30 in the morning. It was 8 degrees in here. I had to go outside, change out propane, but it was a whole mess. So we had to get a new heater. So $30 for the new heater. Everything else pretty much stays the same. So I'm quite happy with how we did this month. We stayed on budget for everything. We didn't go back into debt for anything. And next month is going to be amazing. March is like I think March next month is when it's really going to feel like we're making progress, because like I said, that credit card will be 100% gone within like the first paycheck or two. And then we have tax returns coming probably late March, early April, somewhere in there, and that should really help us pay down the car. We're hoping to have that car paid off by April, maybe May. And then the OPD, which is the big one right now, we owe about $24,000 on it. We're hoping, fingers crossed, to have that paid off in full by August of this year. So I definitely feel like we're making great headway. We are on track as far as I'm concerned. So I hope you guys have had fun watching us like film these videos and share with you. I know we're being very transparent with our finances, which might make some people really nervous, and I think at times it makes us nervous as well. But I also think that there is a big movement for people to live a little more simply, or to, you know, really figure out what's important to them in their life in terms of where they're living, how they're spending their money, getting control of their finances, getting out of debt, that kind of thing. And so we just kind of love being able to share our journey with you guys, and everybody's journey is going to look a little different. But I know I draw a lot of inspiration from watching other people share their journeys of getting out of debt and just the changes that they're making to kind of take back control of their life and live the life that they want. And so this is ours. So thank you for being here. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. We make a lot of videos on finances, our debt-free journey, cash envelope stuffing, videos with our dog, all about living in an RV. If you couldn't tell, we do live in a 21-foot fifth wheel, a very old 21-year-old 21-foot fifth wheel in the middle of Alberta, Canada. And we just made it through one of the coldest winters we've had here in like well over a decade. So that's got a lot of fun things as well. So if you want to see content like that, please feel free to subscribe. We love having you guys here, and I will chat with you in the next video. Bye!